All right, gentlemen. Last time, which was actually 2 weeks ago, we left off where you guys had just entered a cave in the Ice Crown Mountains, looking for the Vermin Reaver. You have now chosen to press onwards. Cookie and Ryu are staying back to guard your reared flanks for now, and will come in if you need them. and
Of course.
you are going to stealth ahead and see what you can find. Saradin, are you doffing your armor so that you may proceed more stealthily, or are you trying to stay in your armor so that you can clank down the tunnel?
If we're gonna be stealth, we might as well go all in. I'll leave my armor behind.
Okay. That does mean you can still have the armor bonus from your shield. You just do not receive the armor bonus from the plate mail.
And you would gain armor class bonus from Dex.
Yes, it'd be 10 plus dex plus shield. Unless you have a different suit of armor to wear.
Nope, just the one.
Also note that since it's full plate, it takes like 10 minutes to put your armor on if you have help or something like that. So you may not want to do that. That depends on how you want your character. Right? You may hate our stealth plan.
That is a good point. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and keep all my stuff. I don't know these guys well enough to trust their planning.
So, you're leaving your armor on, and
Mhm.
you all are going to stealth, or attempt to stealth, in plate mail, down the tunnel. So what were your rolls for stealth?
Poorly.
Cleoc got a 6.
11.
You said a 16 and an 11?
I rolled a 10 and a 7.
Ow.
And he said it was at advantage, so you may
Roll
roll
again.
again.
Shake it when you do it.
No, because he has a disadvantage, so he just removes his disadvantage.
Ah. So that original roll was a 4 on
So-
die.
What's your
I should
dex?
have taken the armor off.
It's fine. It makes it more humorous that way.
Now, guys, be very careful. Clank, clank,
So what did we
clank.
get? We had 16, 11.
I'll note his dexes.
Saradin, what did you
My
get?
dex is +1 on dex.
So 5.
Hey, is there any chance you keep that thing from clanking so much?
Gring!
I'll take that as a no. Maybe stay just a little bit back.
I'll give him a thumbs up and step back.
Okay. So you guys head down the tunnel. Saradin, since you're heavily armed, I need you to roll a athletics or acrobatics.
Let's see. I'll go with athletics.
Okay. Ooh, very well. So you guys come to a part in the tunnel and it starts bending down. Cleoc, you and Yonavan, since you don't have very heavy armor, are able to kind of brace yourselves and slide down. Saradin comes stomping up the tunnel, and you're quite certain he's about to come sliding down when he's able to lean back just right, and you hear more of a scraping noise as he slides down. It's like,
I would have been much more impressed if he ducked into like into a ball and rolled down, and then when he gets to the bottom, just popped up on his feet like nothing happened.
That would have been more acrobatics than athletics.
That's fair.
Ball.
That's fair.
This way he just, kind of leaned back just right and like just slid right down like it was nothing.
Shh. I
You've
don't
been
even
hearing
know it.
some-
I don't even know if we should be stealthy.
You've been hearing some creaking of the ice and stuff like that, so it's not completely unheard of for some of the noise, but that's a little bit louder than the ones you've heard.
How are we gonna get back up that? That should be interesting.
We'll worry about that in a moment.
Onward you press, and there's a number of tunnels that loop around. You're not sure which way they went, as there is currently 3 options to go. You come to like a Y intersection.
But most of the time, it's always take the right path, right?
Yep, always
But-
right.
But I will attempt to use my survival skills to attempt to see if I can tell which way they went. That is 15.
You notice that they went to the right.
Hey, you see these tracks? I think they went down this right path.
You all look at the tracks he's pointing to, and you see a little crumb of food sitting on the floor.
What a good
So,
waste of food.
Onward you press. I want each of you to roll a perception.
Nine.
20.
Let's see.
9 and 20, okay?
What was that roll for?
Pick it up and roll it. Don't just grab it.
Yeah, if you pick it up and hit R, or pick it up and kind of, give it a little more oomph, it actually rolls.
Yeah.
There's a card battle.
You don't want to pick it up if you want to roll it. You want to just hover over it, or if you want to do that. Or you can just pick it up and throw it.
Okay, so just a second, let me try this again. Oh, I got it.
Sort of.
That was a bit more.
Close enough.
Were you given advantage because there's multiple people or not?
Or if you want to be especially clever, flick it.
Oh, what was it? Like a flick?
All right, so what do we have for stealth? For perception rolls, we had a 20 from Kleok. What was yours?
15.
15 for Yonovan Serdin.
Mine was 7. Well, my first one was 3, but that was much of a roll. I
Okay.
mean, like, I didn't roll it right.
Okay, so your total's what?
Oh, what is it we're rolling for?
Perception.
Perception. Let's see, I got a 7. 7. Just
Okay.
a 7.
So Kleok, you hear it very well, and you're able to hold Serdin up, and Yonovan, hears it a little bit after you and halts. You guys hear some talking up ahead. It's too mumbled to hear, but you definitely hear them echoing from the cave ahead. So you wait for a bit, and you hear them move on and start getting further away. So I need a stealth roll from you all as you head down again.
With advantage still. The session.
Really?
Uh,
That's exactly what I rolled last time. 10 and a 7, so 11.
Wow. All right.
And I
What did
used
you
my
get?
calculator the first time.
What did you get, Cleoc, and what did you get, Certain?
I got 11.
Cleox 21.
11, 10, and 21. All right.
You can give us advantage on this, and we still can't roll good stuff.
Gonna make this a little easier for you guys. You all have a set of dice now.
I see the green dice are bigger just because Saradin's a bigger guy. Bigger hippo.
There you go.
I'll take these two 20s that you gave me for the rest of the session.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, well, we totally rolled. You must not have been paying attention.
I take 20 and 18 as well. With advantage, I'd even take 20 and 3.
Hey, what is that? 16 and 18?
Wow. All right. So you guys are able to not detect Cleoc at all. And then you look and you see he's creeping down the tunnel already. You're like, oh, hey, yeah, we better go. And you press on a ways. Cleoc, you guys come upon another little passage you see leads up to another little cave entrance area similar to the one that you entered at. And then Yonovan and Saradin catch up to you.
It's like we found the entrance for the exit. I go up and I take a peek.
Okay. You see that the fire has just recently been put out. They obviously stayed here for a little bit and got warm and then pressed on. It's very cold in here. You all think maybe you should do likewise, or you may have to test your durability in the cold. Just don't lick Saradin's armor.
What was that about my armor?
It's very cold and
Don't lick Saradin's armor.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's fun, I think.
it is a little cold. Maybe we should spend a few moments to warm up. Even I'm a little cold.
Cleoc, this reminds you of when winter comes to the mountains, how it's nice and cold.
Winter is coming.
Well, no. Coming would mean it's on its way. It is here. You are in winter. You just remember.
Well, this could be summer for the mountains for all I know, but
You're right, but you remember winter from where you came from was nice and chilly like this, so you know that you can't go indefinitely in this sort of weather.
as much as I would like to press on, it's very bad if we don't at least spend a little bit of time to warm up.
So, what means are you going to use to ignite the fire? Anyone?
Matches?
My means are more explosive.
Do you has matches?
I might actually. Give me a second.
I'm seeing exactly what goes into an explorer's pack. If I get super desperate, then I'll light a torch.
I mean,
I'm gonna say, yeah, I've got the torch in my explorer's pack
you got
and the tinderbox. So
Well then, you got a tinderbox.
What's the
not
tinderbox?
everything needs magic answer, guys.
I've got gunpowder, and I'm sure I've got sparkers.
There
Yeah.
you
Undetached my gun.
go.
When it's not compressed, it should just burn very rapidly.
Should.
Oh dear.
So, Saradin, are you going to roll a survival check to see if you can ignite the fire?
Oh god, this is Boy Scout camping all over again.
I have a tinderbox as well because of the explorer's pack. So
Go for it.
my survival is pretty high since I'm trained in it.
Saradin pulls his tinderbox out and starts working at it, and then you're like, oh yeah, I have one of those, and you reach in and pull yours out. And let's see if you're able to do it.
You hold the flint this way. That's
I sprinkle some gunpowder on top of his
Is how much,
tinder.
Leok?
16.
Yeah, you ignite it. Not a problem. As you see Yonovan start getting ready to take open some of his gunpowder, Cleok,
Aww,
Yonovan, you see he gets it going.
shame.
I appreciate the thought, but I'm fine. I really don't need to blow up tonight.
Oh, but that where's all the fun?
Well, it's harder to start a fire in the cold.
Get it.
It
That's
is,
true.
which is why the DC was higher. So, after a little
Anyone
bit
got
of time,
any marshmallows?
you guys feel a little warmer. You're welcome to consume any rations you have if you'd like. I doubt anyone has marshmallows, though.
No.
Unless you can find me a, archaic recipe for them. I doubt anyone has access to them. So, you guys warm up. You definitely feel a lot better. And you press on. Do you leave the fire going? Do you put it out? What do you do?
I'd say I would put it out.
Okay. So you guys
No doubt.
you guys put the fire out and then you press on the way that you heard the noise going, or are you going to head back, check on the others? What's your plan?
Well, we haven't found what we came for yet. So
Alright, stealth away.
I would say we push stealth. Another roll?
Yeah. It's just for each leg you're going to have it. You know you guys got fairly close to him, so you know that you're catching up.
18. That's not bad.
15.
22.
Okay, you guys are able to make really good time.
I think I heard you clink a little less that time. Keep it up. I'm assuming that if Yonovan rolls double nat once, it gun misfires.
Something like that. So you guys are able to press on amazingly quick. You actually don't notice it at first, but you look up and you're like, oh, hey, look, there's people right in front of us. Maybe we should slow down a little bit. The people that you saw at the entrance are there in front of you, and they aren't talking right now. And then you hear one of them mumble, ugh, I hate this cold. Why do we always have to walk around and check all the points? It's stupid. Why would anyone fly through the blizzard to get here? And the other one's just like, shut up, and they keep walking on. You guys want to continue to follow them?
How are they armored?
You see they have furs and stuff, so it's hide, essentially, with, extra fur,
Okay.
extra cold protection.
Can I tell what race they are? The humans?
Can you tell what?
Can I tell what race they are? And they're just speaking common. They're not.
It's low light vision. It's kind of a bluish hue, kind of, so you're not 100% sure. It's kind of difficult to see. They seem medium-sized, though, so human, elf, something like that. Maybe orc.
I'm just trying to size them up.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said, or not?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it looked like Discord disconnected. It's hard to see in the low light vision. Not
Mhm.
low light vision, but the low light. It's kind of a weird coloration and stuff, and so it's hard to tell. They are medium, but you're not sure what race exactly. They could be human, elf, or
Okay.
you're not sure.
Okay.
They seem bigger than dwarves, but that's about all you can tell for certain right now.
How far away would you say they are?
30 feet, maybe?
And they didn't see us. Man, we're good at this.
Yeah, you all
Yeah.
rolled really well.
Are we confident in being able to continue sneaking, or should we take them by surprise while we have the advantage?
I mean, if I fire my gun, everyone's going to hear it, and we might cause a cave collapse.
To be honest, we don't even know if these guys are hostile.
It's fair.
Well, what they were
Now,
saying.
I mean, the spear was, I believe, in the hands of some bandits, but we're not even sure if these are bandits.
Bandits were not mentioned.
Not bandits.
Brigands.
Brigands.
I was going to say, you heard pirates and brigands mentioned on the 2 missions you're on.
Brigand, bandit. What's the difference?
Level of organization and size of organization.
Anyway,
So, what do you guys want to do? They're about 30 feet in front of you.
We can take them.
Attack?
well,
It's basically, do you want to follow or do you want to attack? If you just want to follow them, you can basically shadow them.
Let's
eyes on them. I don't even know if you have a long-range weapon, Saradin.
I do have headbutt. I can charge 30.
I'll take that as a no, but unless you count
and grab one.
continuing to shadow them.
I missed what you guys said. What?
Actually, I'm not sure how well we'll be able to stay unnoticed with someone running around in heavy armor.
Well, he's surprisingly quiet right now, which is very
He is
odd.
surprisingly quiet.
We can keep sneaking. I'm fine either way.
I think I'd want to try and get a little bit more information out of them.
Okay. So you guys follow along, sneaking behind him. And after a while, you hear the other one like, I'm just glad our route's just about done. Get back to camp and actually get some warm food and proper rest. Let someone else
They
have
might
another
be turning.
route.
They might be turning around soon, too.
And if they try to turn around, then we attack.
I would vote to continue following them.
Okay.
Okay.
So continue following. If they turn around and face us, we'll attack. That's
If that's what you want to do. So you guys keep following. You press on. You following them. You see the tunnel starts turning towards the right. and you lose sight of them as they go around a corner. You catch up to that corner, you see them start turning around the other corner. It's kind of an S shape. And you hear up ahead, roll perception.
Nothing.
Just 3.
Yes, Donovan and Sardin really don't hear anything. Cleok,
25.
used to soaring on the wind, you listen closely and you hear it sounds like an encampment of people up ahead. Not extra large, but decent size.
So we found the camp. We should head back now.
As you guys get around the bend, you see up ahead a small encampment here. It may take a minute to load.
Loading.
It loaded, actually. Much quicker than a lot of other things.
That is where you're currently located. Not there,
Bring that
but
again?
you're
I missed
coming
it.
in that way. You're coming in
Okay.
that side. And you see the
Okay.
guys that you saw kind of stop off at in that tent and getting some food and stuff. But you see one of them had dropped a map, Cleok, that shows you this area. You see, base camp.
Well, that's convenient.
You see main camp. You see uncertain what's lit here. You're uncertain what the label for here is. But you see there's 4 marked locations.
Is there like any guard or anything posted that, or
And there's some people sitting around the fire here.
Bad Discord.
as it gets silent?
I'm trying to quickly pull up a few figures for you. All right. So a few figures here for you. You see there's 4 of them. 2 of them, after a bit, head into the tent. The other 2 are still out sitting by the fire eating.
So guys, 2 of those guys are going to start heading back into the tunnels for their next round. That entire time to get, or we can head back in front of them.
Does this appear to be the only entrance or exit to the camp?
It does. Looking back the other way, you do see that S shape that you guys came through. There is another tunnel that leads off a different direction there. But this is the only one on the map that leads in or out of this cave area.
Oh, I certainly don't want to, considering we can only see 4 of them.
We don't want to
And we-
engage the whole camp right now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Copy that.
So what do you want
Do
to
we
do?
want to go explore the other tunnel?
I wouldn't really want to go really exploring. I might want to find a spot for a... Well, one, we've got a better look at these brigands. Are they human? Can I tell? I'd assume I got a better look considering they're on the campfire.
That's a good point.
Yes, you see there's an assortment of races. The 2 you are following, you see one's a half-orc, and one was a gruff-looking human. Here you see there's a human and a tiefling.
Ooh.
I'm not even sure if Cleoc's ever seen a tiefling.
He has reddish skin and horns, then, is what you'd see, a human with reddish skin and horns.
Well, I don't want to engage the entire camp at once. I would say let's try and find a good ambush location and see if and try and get the jump on the next group that comes out.
I'm good with that.
We can try the other tunnels on the way out, too.
There's what?
So we can try the other tunnels on the way out. But I'm not for sticking around.
I am not one that want to go down the other tunnels on the
Okay.
way out. I want to.
Go back to camp and report.
Yes, I'd really rather not get lost in things.
We're just gonna have trouble getting up that steep, slidey ramp.
The backside of the
Oh, yeah, we
map
can't
that
go
you
back
found
the way we-
actually shows the path that they travel.
Oh,
Is there an alternate path out?
There is. The route that you went was the way down to the other checkpoints. The opposite direction, where you first started, there was an intersection that you ignored because you're following the footprints, and it actually leads back to where you were, where you entered.
Well, there we go.
can I tell from this map then what their normal route would be? Because it.
Seeing as they
Yes.
give indication that you can't climb up at that location that you found, yes, you have a pretty good idea of what their route is.
Set checkpoints. Does it look like there's other people we'd encounter in the tunnels?
Uncertain, because it doesn't show a schedule, it just shows kind of how you would expect them to get, go based on one way down.
Okay.
So there is one thing to keep in mind. If we do ambush one of their parties, checking out the checkpoint, we can't just let them go back. But then they'll eventually is like, hey, that patrol did not return.
Yep.
So if we do decide to jump them, we'll have to be, ready for an eventual fight one way or the other. Just maybe. All I'm saying is that if we jump a patrol, that we should think about attacking the camp immediately afterwards, depending on what information.
Yep.
I would want to interrogate one of them. But it all depends on whether we want to prepare for a ambush the next scouting party, well, not scouting party, but ambush the next group, take them out, and then basically immediately go and attack the camp.
There is one thing we haven't really considered. We got down here by following footsteps. Wouldn't we have less footsteps that they'll see when they go back on patrol?
Normally I'd say no, but I'm a bird person and you're a big hippo. So our tracks might be a little bit weird.
So, yeah. It might not have a choice.
Given that we didn't mention anything about covering our tracks as we went through there.
We'd have to cover them on the way back.
You got a point there.
I'm saying it might be a little bit too late for that.
You did
Well-
not mention doing anything with it. You are correct.
I could probably use my shield to destroy the footprints as we walk back.
We could probably
if you guys want.
destroy the immediate footprints
We
to
don't
show
want
that
to
hey, we
destroy.
weren't here.
We don't want to destroy our footprints, not their footprints. If it's completely fresh snow, it'll look weird too.
Okay, we might not have a choice but to ambush these guys, you know? Just destroy the immediate footprints. Hope they don't notice that their own are missing.
Well,
And,
we might be able to leave a few of them enough to make. We might be able to just destroy our footprint because I mean ours are very much.
We
You-
mainly only have to destroy gifts footprints here. The big ones. Ours
Keep in
are.
mind, you guys are talking about this just off the board here a little ways.
We should head back into the tunnels.
It's a good thing we're whispering it.
Yes, I figured you're whispering, don't worry. Because you're not total idiots.
I think what we should do is...
If you said it like that, I'd think you actually were talking that way. But you've been talking normal, so I figured you were talking hushed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you guys are probably about, off the board. Not on the table edge, but like off the table a little ways. But you can see right up there the camp. You're about 30 to 60 feet from the tent. Or from that
Alright.
edge where the tent is, what, 10 feet from.
All right.
So,
I think our plan is to quietly destroy at least our immediate footprints to make it not look like a gift had walked through here.
Keep in mind, you might want to review what you see before you decide actions. Things have changed.
Yep.
Oh,
You
Yes.
guys took a while. Things changed.
alright.
we only see the one guy there now.
What happened to the others?
I know a couple of them walked
Into a tent.
back there, right?
No.
Is he in the tent?
One walked back there.
Oh, have we been made?
You don't hear any alarms or anything yet.
I don't like that tone in your voice.
What tone?
These guys are screwed, but they don't know it yet, tone.
Well, the DM is not out to kill us. There's multiple ways he can kill us.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
True.
Congratulations, a blue dragon emerges from the ice below you. Roll
You guys are slower than I am. Good luck, guys.
It's an ancient worm, blue dragon.
Cleoc gets eaten first because he goes. You're surprised. Blue dragon breath.
Cleoc, no, it actually emerges below you and has its mouth open. You need to roll
Tastes like chicken.
You need to roll 3 death saves.
Fine.
Kidding.
I would love to roll some death saves, but there's no dice on the table, from what I can tell.
No, because they didn't actually seem to be needed yet. You
Yeah.
guys were talking about, killing you off. I thought I'd point out, some much simpler ways to get it accomplished.
And I will admit that I was not paying attention to the table when you moved the guys, so.
I know. That's I let you kind of be your players for now. It's kind of what I was doing. You saw 2 of them kind of move and disappear, and then you saw 1 move off and disappear. And there's currently only 1 at the fire with the cooking pot. Yonovan was saying that he's going to head back up the tunnel. Are you guys joining him or not? And Yonovan, where are you headed back up the tunnel?
Tempting to try to take that guy down and maybe drag him off with information, I don't know.
We found the camp. We don't want to engage the camp. There's no reason to raise alarm in the camp. We should head back to our camp and tell the others what we found. That's
Yeah.
we don't need to stay here and wait for them to start coming at us.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's fair. Let's go.
I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
Should the 2 who are not here get to have fun next week when they get back?
Oh, they absolutely should.
Okay. As you guys head back, you're to the break point in the road, the S-curve, where you either have to go the route to get back to where you were, or go back to the previous point where you got warm. At that point, you hear a commotion back from the cave. You hear a horn or something blow, and you hear a bunch of ice like creaking in some breaks. You know, the one route that everyone can go is certainly the route up, which is back to your base where you entered. So, what do you all do?
I mean, it sounds like we're gonna have to figure out how to get up the hard way.
Or, you know, either you're discovered or you weren't. If you weren't, someone else was discovered. If someone else was discovered, you don't know where they're at.
You said we heard collapsing. I thought you said.
No, not like you heard like bits of ice falling. Like some loose ice pieces fell, and you hear them hitting the floor.
That made me think there was going to be a
not like a cave-in. No, not like a cave-in. Like loose pieces kind of chipped loose.
Alright.
And we heard a horn back in the direction of the camp.
Yes, and you hear a whole bunch of noise starting to move. And you have a good idea that they're probably moving out of camp since you have a map showing you that the only way out is that way you were looking at.
Okay, they can't get out of the cave going the path we came down, right? Because that one had the fog.
Correct. That way has a one-way part, which is that nice slide.
So we can try to go that way and hope they don't corner us, or we could try the path we don't know anything about and hope they don't catch up to us.
The real question is, why do we think they sounded the alarm? If that is indeed an alarm. Did we get discovered? Did our companions back in, I'll call it base camp, get discovered? Did they find our ship? Or is it something else? In the event that we want our companions to meet up with us, they're likely coming the same path that we came down, in which we should. Or if we believe that it was our companions that set off the alarm following us in, then we ideally want to meet them in one location we can, which is the path we came up.
Let's go back up the path we came down.
Okay, you guys move on that way. Cleok, you hear some noise getting close towards the, what do you call it, divergent paths. And so you hold Yonovan and Saradin up, because you know Saradin happens to make a little bit of noise every so often with his nice armor.
Yes.
And you hear a bunch of footsteps. A fairly large group of people just went storming by. And then it gets quiet. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, is the camp empty or? That's the.
So ultimately, we can't wait for, or we can wait for our companions here, technically, but I have to believe. I assume that the map would also show that there's no other exits to this camp.
But what you see on the table is what you see on the map, minus, of course, the people and some of the, stashed boxes and stuff aren't on the map.
I'm more meaning we have the network of tunnels.
Yes.
And we entered in through one of them.
Yes.
Right. Were there multiple tunnels?
There was multiple tunnels.
Or exits. There were multiple exits. Yes.
Yes. This main camp area, there's only the one. There is a number of different cave openings similar to the one that you came in.
The checkpoints they checked out. Okay.
Correct. Those little checkpoint camp spots. What do you guys want to do?
So, considering how wide are these tunnels? I assume that if
10
they're,
foot.
10 foot.
Yeah.
Oh, how
this
convenient! I
area,
have a 10-foot wingspan.
This area is more like 20, but most of the, not all the tunnels, but I mean the tunnels go from 10 to 20. I mean, 10 is kind of the narrow parts of most of the tunnels.
What are my prospects to flying back up the slide?
You could probably make it, but you'd leave everyone else behind.
Quite aware of that. um, my thought is I don't know whether I should attempt to warn the two players that aren't here.
I kind of say you should.
Keep in mind, it's going to take you quite a while to get back there.
You're right.
You guys want to explore the camp while it's supposedly empty?
Oh, I doubt it's empty, but now
Reduced
would be the
staff and
opportunity
empty
to
is
do
very
so.
different.
What was that?
Reduced staff and empty are very different.
Well, while it's skeleton crew, how's that? But
All right, let's return to the
we
camp.
got three options really. We try to get up the slope, we go check the camp, or we follow the people down the tunnel. And I really don't know why I would want to do that last one.
Well, I don't want to attempt to push a big hippo up the ramp. That would be probably
Did you just call him fat?
Yes.
I call him big boned.
Oh.
Hey, he's like 8 feet tall. I'm like, what did I put on my character sheet?
What's your guys' combined strength? How much can you pull?
I have myself as 5'2" and weigh 90 pounds. My strength score is 12.
Mine's 13.
You know, we might be able to, if it's a slippery slope. You might be able
I
to pull me up.
suggest let's take a peek in the camp again.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you guys both got up top, you could pull me up it, I think, using rope. But we can check the camp.
I don't know. You put a rope around someone's neck, you can usually pull them pretty good.
Oh man, can't wait to see Sayard and Standy.
My what? I don't like that. What are those things you're putting down?
Death.
Oh.
Or maybe teen cake.
Oh, I like this. Let's go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't really have a hippo.
Oh yeah, I meant to look for characters. I forgot to. Little figures. That's mine then?
The sword guy. I thought there was a way to make him a two-hander, but I'm not finding it.
Oh, did not mean to pick that, sorry.
Oh well. You're the guy with the sword and the shield. For now.
I'm going to peek in the back of the tent.
Okay. You see two people sleeping in the back of the tent. The ones that you're following.
Good to know.
The guy you saw cooking, you see walking away.
I pointed the tent in motion 2, and then put my hands together and make the sleepy sign.
I give him a talons up sign.
Is that a thumbs up or a flick you off?
Meant to be a thumbs up.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm pretty sure that if we attack that guy, then the next guy along can see it.
Okay.
Does it look like this guy's on patrol?
It looks like he's headed back towards the camp. He has the pot of stew with him, or soup, or whatever it is that he was cooking.
Can we hide in the tent?
With the 2 sleeping people.
Dumb man. I don't think Clea could be ruthless enough to just kill the guys in their sleep.
I was gonna say a good tent on fire always distracts people. No, my character wouldn't do that either. But how far away is this guy?
So, what do you think, Jonathan? Wake him up.
You
Try and wake
measure
him up
and find out.
quietly and get some questions out of these guys.
You could probably sit on one and be restrained. And then I could hold my thunder cannon to the other as we wake them up.
So what do you guys want to do?
I say we try that.
You want to wake him up?
You 2 wake him up. I'll keep my guard out here.
I pull out my sword.
Okay.
Put one at one of their throat. Can we gag them somehow before we wake them up?
Do you have something to gag them with?
Kind of handy dandy's explorer's pack, which has some something in it.
Give me what you want to gag them with.
Rope would probably be fine. Well, cloth.
I never really think of mundane item, something I need to keep here.
No, I understand that. That's why I'm just having you look and giving you time to check.
Could go with
Cleoc would probably know what
with
he
a little
has,
bit of rope.
but I can understand that, the player may not. Okay, so you're going to do some rope. Do a sleight of hand check if you want to try to gag them without waking them, meaning getting the gag on before they're awake.
Oh, God. Sleight of hand, that is... I'm actually not horrible with that.
There you go.
Lucky 4.
You lucky dog. Or I guess in your case, bird. You're able to pop both gags on them nice and securely without even stirring them or anything. You now have 2 gagged guards laying on the floor in front of you.
Well, that was impressive.
Now I want to take my sword out and leave it pretty close to, their
Neck.
the throats, and then give one of them a little kick. And I make a motion to put my finger over my mouth.
You still hear the other one over there.
Quiet or it's death.
We want to ask you a couple questions. If you scream when we remove this gag, you die. Good.
Roll an intimidation check.
I'm not good at those.
It's okay, you have advantage.
Oh, good thing I've got advantage. $18.
Okay.
Yes, that's 19 on die, but
Okay. So you take the gag off?
yes.
He just stands there like wide-eyed. Or not stands, he's just laying there wide-eyed.
So, if we're looking for a nice artifact spear, I was trying to look up in the chat what the spear was called, and I can't find it in the search because I didn't actually write down the name.
I said it at the beginning of play.
I know you did, and I didn't. Vermin Reaver. Note that my search did not actually find that, even though I typed in vermin. Anyway, we're looking for this spear called Vermin Reaver. Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know of it? You do?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Last I knew, boss had it in his tent.
Which is boss's tent? You show him the map. Point it out.
I heard it was up over here. That's
Up
where
over
he's-
here.
That's where he says.
Okay. How many men are in this camp?
I don't know.
Roughly.
Take your best guess.
A bunch?
How high can you count?
High enough.
Are there 50, 100?
So there was an alarm.
Maybe?
I don't
So
think he was
you
being
may have been
helpful.
sleeping, but there was what sounded like an alarm that went off earlier. Do you know what that was all about?
Oh no. Did you guys cause a problem?
Well, you could probably call what we're doing now causing problems, but we don't know if it was I.
If you're here and they're not, it probably wasn't you. Usually means trouble.
Kind of trouble.
Invasion, critter attack, you know. Problems need to be dealt with, so we send out, you know, the group.
How big's the group?
Most of the camp, pretty much everyone.
Perfect.
I mean, a few stay behind, but not that many.
So what I'll find honest work to do here? Just out of curiosity.
I'm new. I
What
just
are your
guard.
responsibilities? Alright, put the gag back on. We'll take him with us and we'll have him point out stuff. Or we can knock him out and tie him up.
I kind of want to knock him out.
You get the feeling he's fairly new to the group. Couldn't hear that.
So thank you very much for your assistance.
Put the gag back on.
No hard feelings for what we're about to do.
What are you about to do?
Pretty much, yeah. I have no intention on killing the guy.
You know, the pommel of the sword in the back of the head, just knock him out cold.
Well, I figure Saradin might do like the, I don't know.
The big ham-fisted thump.
Yep.
You are the brute squad.
The Luke Cage thump.
We are the Brute Squad. You know, I kind of want to wake the other guy up and then just knock him out cold. Just to make sure he doesn't just wake up on his own.
Keep in mind, knocking someone out like that isn't a permanent solution. You have
I'm
a
aware.
limited amount of time till they wake up.
That's fair.
Jonathan's other solution that he mentioned is a little bit more permanent.
Tie him up. Let's tie him to the tent post, too, while he's here.
Yeah, we can tie him up. I got 50 of him.
Okay.
Say I can't hear again. Okay.
So, you have those two tied up now. What do you want to do?
Let's stealth over to where you said the boss's tent was.
Well, I want to take a peek out of the tent first before we just go out and see
That's fair.
if we see any guys.
You see that one that you'd seen before has moved up a little bit further.
Cool.
I'm also assuming I can't see these other guys.
No. You see a shadow here, so you think there might be one, but no, you don't see the guy.
You know, I kind of wish we hadn't knocked that guy out now so we could have him call to his buddy and knock him out.
We still have one that's awakeable.
No, you don't. I thought you knocked both out.
We tied them both up.
We tied them both
Oh, you
up.
tied them both up. Yeah, okay, so you have the other one gagged and tied. He kind of wakes up when you tie him, and it's like...
Excuse us, we won't be long.
But congratulations, you get to live.
So, if I was playing, what game was it? Metal Gear Solid, right? Or Middle Earth: Shadow of War, I sneak up on this guy and do a silent takedown on him. That really doesn't work out super well, though.
Actually, it's quite permissible right now.
You're a monk. You flurry.
I would sure attempt to do a silent takedown on this guy. Is he still carrying the pot of stuff?
Yeah.
Probably going to drop it. It's going to be loud.
So I need you to do a stealth check to see how quickly and stealthily you get up there.
Okay.
And then I need you... We're going to have a little opposing roll check.
6.
6. On
Yes.
stealth?
Yes.
Did you roll as we discussed at the beginning?
No. 23.
You've been doing low, high all night.
Okay, you're in place. It's going to be a grapple if you want to attempt to get him without him dropping the pot, and you basically just knock him out. Or you can try to knock him out by other means if you wish. And you may have to roll something like acrobatics to see if you catch the pot before it hits, depending on what you choose to do.
So, remind me of the grapple. Because I haven't really...
Strength.
Let me pull the rules up so I can actually give you full, proper details.
I've got... kind of got them, but that's the grappling feet. That's not quite what I want. Grappling. When you want to grab a creature and wrestle with it. No more. You can try and seize the target by making a grapple check, a strength athletics check, set by the target's strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics. And my other choice was to basically try and knock him out and catch the pot.
Yeah, come up with some other way that you want to do it.
When you're a monk, you hit harder.
Yeah. My imagination is not great.
Give him that knife hand to the neck.
I gave you one that I could see reasonable, and I figured you can come up with something if you want, or you can use what I suggested, or you can ask your comrades and they can try to suggest something.
I don't know how I would catch it from behind, other than tap him on the shoulder and then punch him, but then that's still... At that point, I'm just doing like a D4.
Flurry of blows to the back of the neck.
I'll try and do the grapple.
Okay.
So my athletics is a...
You have advantage since he's not aware of you.
It's a surprise attack.
10.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I just woke up the camp.
Oh, not necessarily. He's got to roll a counterattack. That's it.
Congratulations.
Okay. You also see off to the right, you see this other guy now.
I attempt to drag this guy back with me a little bit.
Okay, you can move. You can do so.
And I try and pull him back into the tent. We'll tie him.
Okay.
So, I did see another guy around the corner to the right. I'm not sure if he saw me or not. But given the alarm hasn't sounded, I don't think he saw me. Yeah, I like to stealth up and take a peek around the corner again.
Okay. You see that guy, and from there you see the shadow of another guy.
Are they looking towards the gap?
Yeah, they're looking over towards those barrels, which you actually see. Those barrels aren't actually barrels. You see...
Oh.
bunch of little blue kobolds working on digging and building and a whole bunch of little activities over there.
Oh. So my enemy's enemy is my... Do they look like slave labor? Or...
Certainly lesser. Exactly what is uncertain.
So the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but I don't know if I'd really want to trust kobolds.
From where you come from, you know kobolds tend to be pretty slimy critters.
Yeah.
Caring most about their survival and not really about anything else when it comes down to it. But you see the guy there is definitely focused on watching them.
So, I think there's 2 guys on the right, but there's also like a bunch of kobolds. But they look more like workers or slaves than actual like hired help. Hired help is not the but take these 2 guys out. The kobolds might cause a ruckus, but that might be good and bad.
Depends on whether they decide to eat you or not.
Exactly. But they seem pretty intensely focused on making sure that these guys work. So they might be able to. What do you think, Saradin?
Better. I should make them Zvarts.
Oh!
Yeah, Zvarts. Much better.
Zvarts instead of kobolds?
Yeah. Do you know what
Well,
they
when
are?
he said kobolds, I was thinking it's like, well, is there really that blue dragon that's around?
I'm not familiar with Zvarts.
They're little blue imps. They're not particularly very hardy or
Okay.
hard to kill, but I mean, with a lot of them, quite a problem.
Gotta do some, old school D&D throwbacks.
I only know them from Baldur's Gate.
Well, then I would
I
ask.
give you like 7 experience in Baldur's Gate or 15 or something like that. It's not
Exactly.
Speaking of older, I was wondering if these were goblinoid kobolds or reptilian. Bards.
All I know is that if we jump these 2 guys, it's likely that these blue-skinned creatures
Will attack us.
will either attack us or will cause a ruckus. So, if we want to continue to be stealthy, we probably should try and ignore these 2 guys.
Yep.
But if we think we can't be stealthy anymore, then we can test our luck. But I want to try and ignore these 2 guys for now, and I want to keep taking a look or try and find a spot where they maybe can't see me, but then take a. Because as much as I would like to creep up to here, if this guy turns around or something, it's like, huh? Who are you?
How do I point?
Tab.
Tab. Yeah, I was gonna suggest we move up to there.
All right. Move up to the corner.
Okay.
What could possibly
if
go
you guys
wrong?
are going up there and need stealth,
Well, that roll sucks. Looks like I get another one. That roll's better. Cleox at 19.
okay. And I did post a picture of what a Zvart is.
Yeah, that's about right. So ugly that Yonovan had to blind himself.
Well, I changed camera modes trying to find the point.
I guess Saradin can't still hear us. Oh, he has his mic off unless he needs to talk. Got it.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to turn that back on.
All I heard was nom nom.
I keep forgetting to turn that back on. Because I'm eating dental, so I keep turning it off.
That's fine.
But I rolled I've got 15.
Okay, so we have a 15, a what, and a what?
Cleoc was 19.
15, 19,
16.
16. Okay, you guys move up there successfully. You don't see anyone detecting. I did put the picture of the Zvart on the table for you to see.
Mm-hmm.
See, very attractive little critters. They look very nice.
Right.
Okay, so you all move up to the corner.
Maybe do a GIF.
You see the individual here.
He fell through the ice.
Looking our direction.
No, looking away. But he does seem to be making a route of some sort.
For lack of a better thing to do, silent takedown.
Okay,
Again.
roll.
Is that also with advantage?
Yes, unless they know you're there, is advantage.
You know, I'm getting an intense sense of deja vu here in that I rolled a 9 and a 1 last time as well.
What's your mod?
+1 at the 10.
Oh boy.
I'm
Well,
pretty
no.
sure I lost this one given that he's probably using
He has
the
a
better of
+1
his
at the
scores.
tie. No, actually, his is one less. So you beat him by 1.
Strength and dex at 10.
Boy.
No, strength, his dex would have been better, but I was thinking, well, you grab him from behind, you're probably already starting to grip him, so I made him do athletics and not acrobatics.
That's fair.
If he did acrobatics, it would be equal. But
Who would win in that case if it's equal?
I'm not sure. I think the defendant does. But I'll have to check the rules.
Grappling.
So what's the plan? We taking them back to the tent again?
There's a tree to tie him up to nearby.
You have the rules there handy, Cleoc. What does it say?
The target of your grapple must be no more than one size. Must be within your reach. Using at least one free hand, you can try and seize the target by making a grapple check, a strength athletics check. Contested by the strength athletics or dex acrobatics check. The target chooses the ability to use. If you succeed, the target is in the grappled condition. Trying to look and see what success actually means.
Most attacks, if you
Beat. But most attacks, what, Yonovan?
I would guess, that the target's opposed score would be the DC that I'd have to beat. So a tie, I would lose. Anyway, at this point, I would want to probably just knock the guy out and...
tie him to a tree.
Sure. Let's knock that guy out and try and hide him behind the tree. If we want to tie him up, so be it.
We'll come back to their camp and find everyone tied up. It'll be great.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have him tied up. You gonna leave him where he is? Or...
Maybe put him behind the tree here. Kind of jog him back.
Okay, you gonna put him there or over where Yonovan was just pinging?
Oh, where was he pinging? That works. Put him over there. Sure.
That works, perfect. You move it up. Let's get a stealth.
Move up to this corner.
And see how well
Or
you do.
stealth.
Yep.
21.
Got 15.
21, 15.
Uh-oh.
One more.
9.
Roll again.
I don't have advantage.
No,
Yes,
he's
you
wearing
do.
full plate, so he
Oh, it's
doesn't.
roll full plate. Okay. What's your dex?
Oh, I do get +1 on that, so 10.
10. Yes.
So, Cleoc and Yonovan, you get up to the corner, and you see this guy walking this way. You see this one start heading this way, and he looks right in your direction as you guys are moving, and you hear your lovely associate here, Saradin, go bling bling ding 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 ding, come marching up, and it looks like they're probably gonna see him. And so you tell him to get back, and he steps back here. It looks like they may have seen him though.
Back around the corner, quick.
Yeah, back around the corner. with such skill, dexterity.
What's your wisdom modifier, Saradin?
+0.
0? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As we wait,
Oh, yeah. Holding
peeking around the corner to see if they're coming.
Okay, you hear some noise, but you're not sure what.
I think I'd want to wait just a little bit and see if they keep coming, and if not, peek around the corner again.
Roll me a perception check. Ye who peek.
He who peek.
Bird brain.
21.
You got what?
21.
Okay, you peek around the corner skillfully, and you see they're looking around where you guys were. What do you want to do?
I think they saw us. Might be our one opportunity to get them before they really raise an alarm. Or we can wait and see if they think it's just freaking with their magic. I want to wait one moment more. I want to see what their next move is.
Okay.
If it looks like I want to see if they're still in some sort of like alert state or panic, or whether it's just they kind of shrug their shoulders and it's like, it must have been the wind or something, or must have been the stew I had.
I want to prepare myself to charge in case my teammate gives a signal. Since you're the one keeping an eye on them.
Okay, so you're just going to watch them for a little bit?
Yeah. I want to see if I think they're still on alert when whatever they make their next move, or whether it was more of a must have been a figment of my imagination type body language.
Well, one of them seems to be certain and kind of looking around. After a bit, the other one starts heading back. So I need a stealth roll from you, Cleoc.
Do I want to take the 10 on die or the 10 on die? That's a 14.
Sounds out again.
Well, looks like he missed you. It's basically how well you're able to press up against the wall and not get seen. What do you guys want to do? Just keep waiting?
So, Well,
I'm waiting for orders.
I know this is probably going to be a lot harder, but so what do you think, Jonathan? We can either try and take this guy out stealthily, with this, which is probably going to be quite a bit harder considering he's on alert, or we can see if he just goes back to post.
I'm thinking. I did hear you. I'm processing.
What was that?
I said I did hear you. I'm thinking. I'm just. It's a risky move because we've made it a far way in, and we don't know how far out, how many people we have to go through our way out. There's not as many people to alert. But we still know 3 others.
I want to try and take this guy out because he might actually notice that the other guy who may or may not supposed to be there is not actually there.
Fair enough.
So I want to try and stealthily take him out too.
Wait, isn't he facing generally toward us? Hello?
So,
Oh, I cut out again. Isn't he facing toward us?
Not this moment. My guess is Cleoc probably is watching him and waits till slip out.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your stealth? And then we'll do a grapple.
Stealth is a 17.
Okay. And your grapple?
$17 if it's with advantage.
Yeah.
Or if it's not.
He got a 12.
Attempt to knock him out. Drag him back to here. Throw him up against the other. Tie him up, throw him against the other guy.
Alright.
Now I want to stealth around to the corner.
What is going all ninja on these guys?
So now I want to stealth back to the corner and see if I can peek on that guy.
Okay, roll your stealth.
I figure we can't wait long on that guy because
Yeah, that's
of
partner.
reasons. That's a 13.
13 total.
Yes. I think we're about to be found out one way or the other.
Alright, well, I keep moving up, keep up with you
Same.
to the corner, staying out of view.
Okay, if you guys are going to move up, I'm going to need stealth checks from you guys.
Ah.
9.
Total?
He rolled a
Ah.
1 and an 8.
I got 6.
Roll again.
I don't roll again.
Oh,
He's got heavy armor.
Hey,
I really should have taken off.
you start
Alright.
moving and I keep weaving to keep you back.
I know what?
Yeah.
I take a step, and the moment I make noise, I stop.
Cleoc,
So I get to about this point, and then he turns around.
you need to roll a grapple check without advantage. Because as you get there,
Oh.
he turns around.
Is that
4! Even with a tie, I lose that one.
Yeah.
This would be the part where we roll initiative.
Initiative roll off.
Sure, I'll roll the D12 with it. I rolled a 16, right?
We add our proficiency
Yeah.
to it, or what? What do we
You have
add
your
to
initiative.
it?
Dex, usually.
Dex. So 10.
10?
Cleox 20.
Alright. Cleoc, you go first. You just grab at the guy and he ducks under your attempt.
Well, given I don't have my sword out, he's gonna get punched. I know I can pull out my sword. I'm gonna say my sword's not ready, so I'm gonna punch him.
It's more thematic to just go ahead.
It is more thematic to try and just knock him out. That is a 18 to hit.
Hits.
That hits. For 5 damage.
Can't you do flurry of blows?
Key point. Bonus action, flurry of blows. That is a crit.
Nice.
For 8 damage. Second attack with flurry of blows. That is just an 11 to hit.
11
Which
doesn't
ball?
hit.
And I get the feeling there's going to be a charging hippo, so I'm going to use my movement to get around to the other side of the man.
You are correct. There is a charging hippo.
You know what? It's close enough.
Oh, he's dead or down.
It's 1 point away.
let him charge the man.
Your
Who needs
punch,
to be stealthy anymore?
your punch missed because he fell down.
No.
Yeah. What am I doing up here, dang it?
Mountain climber, you.
I got a 2. Apparently I missed him when I charged him.
It's okay.
Yeah, you see the hippo come, like, stomping up. And the guy's, like, on the ground, and he looks at you, like, blinks.
I got the guy.
Let's go in this tent.
Let's peek in his tent.
I need you to roll a stealth roll, quickly. Cleoc and Saradin.
Oh.
Uh, 13.
13?
19.
Okay. Okay. Basically how stealthily you're able to take the guy down. and make your attacks. Okay, so you guys go up. Roll a investigation check if you're going to search.
Investigation.
Ooh. I'm proficient in that.
Eight, Cleoc. Are you switching the tent with us, Mr. Sheridan?
Yeah. I got a 13.
So 13, 7, and
18.
18. Yanovan, you see Cleoc and Ceridan flipping through this stuff, trying to find anything. And they're finding stuff you're not sure where they found it, because it's random and weird. You see in the corner a pile of treasures, and you sort through a few of them, and you find a box that has a label on it. And the label has a certain word on it that looks very familiar.
Is it Vermin Reaver?
It is. It is.
I tucked it in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Did you find it?
In fact, those other treasures that were in the corner, I still have them in there too. We'll go over it later.
A lot of them aren't that impressive, so you pick the ones that are actually seem like they're worthwhile. Some
Fair
of them
enough.
are more, travel treasures. So, a necklace of teeth,
Oh, lovely.
a, dragon knuckle bone.
So you said it was
you
a
see a
box that
large
said Vermin
dragon
Reaver?
skull out back.
A dragon knucklebone actually would be interesting to me.
That's fine. It's
So, Yanovan, did you actually confirm that the box labeled Vermin Reaver actually contained the Vermin Reaver?
Did not. I would like to do that.
You pull it back out, and you look, and yes, there's a spear within. Very
Excellent.
nice looking spear. But not a haft. It is the head of the spear.
Fair enough. This guy's got it. Let's go.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Delve out of this camp.
I'd like to stealth out
I
of the
need
camp.
another stealth roll. And see
Need
if
another
you're
stealth
in the
camp.
Yes, I need another stealth camp for you all.
I'm going with the 12 I got. Roll best roll.
Cleoc,
Uh-oh.
16.
I got 2.
I see that nat 20, Mr. DM.
Guys, I got 2.
That works perfectly. You guys start heading out quickly and quietly.
This is
Yanavan
good.
and Cleoc are going fairly quiet, and then all of a sudden you hear, "Oh, right, we need to leave." Ding, 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 ding. Sounds like a gong going off or something. And you hear an alert from the gentleman down here, and they start heading your direction.
I sigh. I pat myself on the back and cast Lawn Strider.
Okay. Yeah, the rest of you do anything? You have one turn to choose what you're doing.
Can you put Long Strider on him too? I can go faster than everyone, so I don't need it.
I can only go 25, so he was already faster than me.
Do you have another spell slot to use Long Strider on?
I do.
Sheridan
I
as well.
cast Lawn Strider on him.
Is it concentration, or is it not
That's a
concentration?
good question. Let me check.
I know it's a good question. That's why I ask it.
Yeah, I don't have it written down like I should.
I've got the that's F, G's, that's M's. I went far.
It doesn't say on D&D Beyond for 5e. It's one action, touch, attack save, none, duration 1 hour.
Long Strider, first level transmutation, one action, range touch, visual somatic, or VSM. Touch a creature, the target speed increases by 10 feet until the spell ends. At higher levels, when you cast the spell using a spell slot at second level or higher, you can target one additional creature for each level above the first. No mention of content. It lasts for 1 hour.
Okay. It's worth making sure. Higher level does allow you one additional person as well, so technically if you have one slot higher, you could cast it on both of you.
I'm not sure he has second level spells.
I don't have second level spells. Frankly, I need to check to make sure I have 2 level 1 spells.
Hey, at least I found that upgraded, what do you call it, gunsmith for you.
Yeah,
Artificer.
I actually had open.
You able to find it?
Uh-huh. I know 2 level 1s at least, a level 3, a level 4. I know 3 first.
Okay.
I have 3 first spells.
So you
So
burn
we're
both your
good.
spells, and you both start booking it out of there.
Yep.
So
As
you're
you
level
hear
4, so you have...
crescendo of
Level 4,
something,
so I have
and you
1
hear
extra. Yeah.
noise. I hope it's worth it. Ring in your head as you all storm out.
I suggest we leave.
With
I
haste.
pull out the map. Which directions do we go? Let's go left.
Do you guys want to head back to your location you want to go, or do you want to head back to the one-way spot and try to contact your fellows to come down to the other exit point? It's up to you.
I would say I wouldn't want to trap myself in the corner. Well, I can fly. Yeah. I want to try and take the path that requires not going up the icy ramp.
Was that path big enough for him to fly?
It was.
Some, a lot of places he can at least lift his feet off the ground, not really fly per se, in the sense of, actually get fully airborne and acrobatic, but
You've got
enough
rope, don't you?
enough that he can be off the ground.
How much rope
Well,
do
it
you have
depends on how much we used up tying up the people and how long that slide is.
Keep in
And
mind,
whether you want to slowly shimmy up it.
There was 2 additional points like that entry point you came in that you saw after that one. So if you have a way to contact your fellows, they could head that direction and meet you up at one of those.
I don't think we still have Gari's stone. And as far as I know, we don't have any other communication devices.
Yeah,
I do not know.
same. No more communication devices.
So you don't have message or anything?
Nope.
Okay. We'll decide.
I am a simple monk. Zayden is a simple fighter. And Yonatan just used up all of his spell slots to run faster.
Well, he has a few cantrips. I didn't know if he had picked message or if he could pick message, so I was asking him.
No, I don't have any picked cantrips. I have given class cantrips. And they're all 10-minute spells. They're...
Yeah. No, you're good. It's been a while. I need to refresh my mind on that one.
Yeah.
So which path are we going, guys?
We gotta go the way we came, almost.
What now?
I would not want to go the way we came.
We can't go the ramp. We go up to that point and then we take the path around it.
If you go to the ramp that you came down, you could probably make enough noise at that point to get your comrades' attention.
I say we do the ramp.
However, yeah.
Do we have
Either
climbing
way,
gear?
you could potentially do it.
Does anyone have a climbing kit?
I don't want to. Well, one, I don't have a climbing kit because I fly. Secondly, I don't know if they have long-ranged weapons. I don't know if I'd want to slowly be climbing that as they pelt my back full of arrows.
They wouldn't be pelting your back as they went the other route. They went the route to get to where you came in without climbing the ramp.
Well, I'm assuming that the guys in the camp would be following us.
Potentially, if they can find out which way you went.
They might go down.
And there was
big hippo
5 of them.
footsteps.
There was 5 of them in camp.
They got an entire.
And 2 of them probably need to watch the Svarts.
Yeah.
Other than using whatever rope we have left to potentially, anchor someone myself at the top to help you pull you guys up. I don't have a means to help you climb up the ice ramp because
Okay.
I'm not sure that I have enough room to actually carry Donovan up there.
I was gonna say, how high is this ramp?
You can just drag me on the ice.
It's a 30-foot ramp.
So I can't just throw Yonovan up it, huh?
You could try.
You might. How much do you weigh? What's your strength?
16 with a +3 modifier.
Hmm?
I'm only 180.
Keep
Dwarves
in
aren't.
mind, he also has strong build.
The dwarves still aren't that as heavy as you think they are.
Right.
This isn't the Hobbit. They're only 180 pounds.
Technically,
Hold
I
on,
think
Quick,
break it
Donovan,
up.
stuff yourself in your bag of holding, and I'll carry you up there.
It's only 15 pounds.
Donovan,
What?
technically dwarves should count as small with strong build, not medium. But
Fair. I'm tall for my race. Alright, let's take the path. We'll be coming up behind them anyways.
so you're gonna come up behind the crowd?
I mean, hopefully not the path that's got the crowd. Hopefully they're on the other exit. We don't-
Basically, I want to know: are you taking the path that you already took, or are you taking the other path, which is the one that they took?
I thought there was two other paths.
No. There's two paths:
Oh boy.
the one they took and the one that you guys came on.
I honestly say the one that we came down on, but it's up to you.
Let's.
I'll let the people who can't fly up the ramp decide. Hell,
I mean, I can make noise. That's not a problem. But it might cause a ice cave in. So does it look like?
make an ice cave in on that ramp. You just all the little stalagmites falling down will make steps for you. Huh?
So is like the whole cave ice, or is it just ice coating to a stone cave? And
That's an excellent question.
yeah, it changes. I don't want to fire a thunder cannon inside of a cave.
All right. Well, we'll pick up there next week, Jen.
That sounds
It was fun.
great.
All right, so we're going back the way we came in and hoping we can find a way up the ramp.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Or Cookie's going to be here next week, and he's going to use some like random, stupid,
Spell.
powerful magic spell to
Kill everyone.
get us both up there and turn us all into rabbits for a minute.
There you go. All
Alright.
right. I'll see you guys next week, man.
All right, later.
Later.